Hi, my name is Mitra. I'm a servant. I serve through teaching, coaching, consulting, or any other way that I can find to share what I know with those who want to know. And this Lights On podcast is one of those ways. It was created with consciousness and mindful living in heart. So join us as we travel through many roads of learning and transformation together. And if you enjoy our podcast, please give us feedback by rating us 5-star and share us with others if you think they may benefit from it. On behalf of my team, I thank you for your presence. This episode is about how to work with people who are judgmental and are around us. If you hear names that I mention names in these podcasts, is because these are all, mostly they are part of a class or a program that I'm teaching. And this particular one is part of a long program in self-coaching, mindful attention and self-coaching program that is a very, very deep dive, 3-month work that people around the world come to, and we go together virtually. The question that somebody posed in the class was that how do I work with someone that is judgmental, and that someone or someone's are my family members. And as I have always mentioned, and you hear this too in the recording, that the toughest game in the world is the game of relationship. And the toughest game in the relationship world is the relationship with our family members. So that is a very, very tough game to participate in. And most of us, most of the time, need to do that because it's hard to leave our family members, and there's a reason that they are our family members. So in a bigger picture of life, our higher self and our capital I has chosen particular characters closer to us in life because that knowing self knew that we needed these people in order to move beyond our limitations and learn things that we would not have normally learned. So we're talking about, in this episode, 3 main ways that we can work with people who are judgmental, and they are part of our life, and there's not much we can do to remove them. Let's take a listen together. The first one is when you see somebody so deep in their judgment, the first remedy, the first gift that you can offer. And if you have listened to the lesson 1, understanding that we're all the same, the first one is some loving kindness. Simple, don't make it complicated. That's what Sarah called prayer. It's like, oh, may you one day soon realize how harsh these words will land on you yourself. May you find ease. May you have enough meaning in your life that you don't need to get meaning from putting other people down and judge them. Just prayer, right? May you. That's one thing that can help. The second thing that can help is celebration of your own journey. You know, when you sit there and you see, oh my God, look what feeds them. Lovingly, not judgmentally. Look what feeds them. And look what feeds me. What I get fed from is what is nutrition to me is fill in the blank, helping or saying something nice about someone or acknowledging something good about someone. So celebrating you, and this is not an ego celebration. It's like, oh, I'm better than you. It's not that. It's just like you really need to acknowledge. That's what these sharings are. That's exactly what Chris and Nikki were saying, that, you know, I was here, but here I am seeing something different. And we need to acknowledge that. Otherwise, it becomes normal for us and we don't know. So second one, celebration. And look what I'm doing. Both of these two so far are basically things that energetically, and you will hear this word from me to nauseam, that energetically, that puts you in a better place and hence more capacity to be in the company of those that you share your genes with, but you are so different from. We are becoming alchemists. We are turning all these not precious rocks into gold. And the more rocks we have, the more gold we have when we become alchemists. When I have come from a judgmental family, from a judgmental culture, from a judgmental mind, and here I am turning them into gold, turning them into connection, into loving kindness. Wow, how much gold will I have? So acknowledgement of that will put you in a place that adds to your capacity to hold. Third one, we are physical people. I want to do something. These are great Mitra in my head. What do? I want to do. Okay, this is something that you can do. I used to pick up my kids from school and they would start, as soon as they came to the car, they would say, "Oh, Mom, like Jane did this." And they would start complaining. And I would say, they would say, "Hi." I said, "Hi, do you have anything good that happened today?" And they say, "What?" I said, "Anything good?" You're going to hear, "No, not really." And then they got into habit of say, "Mom, what happened today? Something good happened." Like 2-3 weeks down the road. So you can do something by saying, anything good. I don't know what the subject was. Let's say they were talking about, I don't know, Jane, right? And we say, does she have anything good about her? And you see what you're doing is you're saying, you were going south, let's turn and go to the north, without lecturing and saying, do you realize you are all judgmental? Like without lecturing, you have changed the direction. So you cut and paste this in your own situation, but asking intentional questions. Anything good about this person? I experienced them once as kind. They did this. Do you have any good memories about them? And even if they say no, you have changed the question in their mind. Huh? You're going to learn that we're always answering the question by the way we leading our lives. And you just change their question. And this is not to convert anyone. This is not to change their journey. This is to just do a little bit of attempt to see maybe there's a chance for them to say, yeah, actually Jane is quite smart, whatever. She also does this and that. I think she volunteers at such and such place. And if they don't, that's fine. You've done your thing to do it and go back to your celebration and sending loving kindness to the person. Because I can assure you, I don't care what bag they're carrying, what makeup they're wearing, what title they have, they will be miserable if they're judgmental. Because there are laws in this universe. I cannot be unkind and judgmental and have a great time. And people say, oh, but they are. And you say, how do you know? He said, well, you should see their private jets. And they go. I said, well, no, what you're telling me is what they have. I'm saying how they feel in themselves.
Hope this episode answered the question or two for you, or provoked and inspired questions in you. I'm so grateful you showed up and listened up. Until the next time, be well and stay curious.